What's going on, everybody? Pure here. Today I'm going to take a bit and talk about my perspective as an average player, about the new Dark and Darker wipe, and about the new patch with it. And I don't really want to talk about multi-classing because there's nothing really new about it that anybody doesn't know, and nobody can even do it yet, so there's not anything that I could say, or, it's not already been said. I want to talk about plus all because I see so many posts, like in general chat, on Reddit, everywhere. I see it everywhere, comments everywhere about how broken plus all is. And honestly, considering that you can so easily build even plus 6 for less than 1,000 gold right now, really consistently, I don't really have anything else to say other than skill diff, because if you can so easily build something like that for less than 1,000, and this is like green gear we're talking about like green and blue plus alls, but still for less than 1,000 gold, if you can't get 1,000 gold running normals, then we have a different problem on our hands, right? But I think plus all is a really good balancing tool, especially considering now that Rogue is a little stronger now, they redid the values again. Plus all is really going to come in handy with closing that gap for classes like Ranger and Rogue that might not necessarily need it at really high gear thresholds, but that mid to high range threshold, it is really going to help with fights like that. And I hope you guys see that. I think I have, for sure. And with the new PDR cap, and just PDR in general, PDR has been insanely easy to get for these plate classes, like Warlock and Fighter, Barbarian can even get up to 70, Cleric of course. But I honestly think the new cap, and I think the fact that it's pretty easy to get, and I'm not sure about the squishier classes how easy it is to get some PDR, but I do think it elicits a little bit smoother combat because of the new cap, because mathematically speaking, at 85% PDR, you have 6 times the amount of health from physical damage attacks, which is absolutely absurd. You're getting characters with 200 HP times 6. That's about 1,200 HP that you have to whittle down. So with spell overload, I really like it. Honestly, I'm a really big fan of spell overload. I don't know how it's going to play with the new 70% capacity takeaway as opposed to the 60. I don't think it's going to make it too big of a difference because people are still going to be stacking knowledge out the wazoo. But I do really think that spell overload is amazingly strong for solos, especially people like starting out as wizard, because I have never really mained wizard because it's really gear dependent. You have to and you have to think a lot about the versatility of the wizard that you're playing, because 10 spell is just that's always been my problem, is like one of the big hindrances for me learning a lot about wizard is the sheer amount of utility 10 spell has. And so 5 spell overload with maybe like shield or focus really narrows down how you use 8 fireballs or 10 zaps. It just kind of narrows down what spells you have to think about using, and it's really helpful. And now we're at Goblin Caves. Oh boy. This map right now is a complete rampage. It is absolutely insane. If you are a solo and you are currently playing Goblin Caves, I tip my hat to you, and I don't know how you are doing it. Unless you have, of course, like Gigabyss. It's legitimately only due to the amount of players on the map that makes it not worth playing, especially as someone who likes playing like Bard and Rogue. Just, you are completely at the mercy of whoever third parties you if you fight anybody at all. It is honestly more viable right now. And this is what I've been doing. This is what I've been doing this entire wipe. Solo, I go into ice caves and rat chests. And it is so much more viable, and I survive so much more often than I do in Goblin Caves. Normal and high roller. It goes both ways, seriously. I've been playing a solo high roller ice caves, and it works. So that kind of wraps up a little bit of my thoughts about the new wipe. I hope they were, insightful. If you liked it, drop a like, do what you gotta do, subscribe, it would mean a lot to me. I'm thinking about making a marketplace guide, because there's a lot of versatility in the marketplace, and a lot of people are pretty scared about what stats to build, and I kind of want to make a little guide about it and how to buy stuff from the market in Dark and Darker. So let me know if you guys would like to see that or anything else. I want to use this wipe as a good opportunity to make a lot of content, because that could be a good idea for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it.